beloved of God, my dear. How are you? I am hoping by the grace of Almighty God, you are doing wonderful. Your household members, your family, your loved ones, everybody that you love and care about is doing wonderful. It's Felicia Nyano. I wanted to share a revelation with you. This vision, I had it on last year, June. So I wanted to share with you. I think I wrote about it with the date specific. I normally write most of my vision down. So I had the book that I write, and I could be wrong about the date, but I know I put the right date on the Facebook and also my notebook. So I will come clean with it if I look at the time and it doesn't. But I want to share it was last year. That one I know for sure. It was last year. And I wanted to go in. I didn't have permission to talk about it, but when I was permitted later on to talk about, is a very heavy. It's a very heavy and very overwhelmed. So yeah, most of the visions that I have that I haven't been able to talk about. Sometimes when I talk about it, it's like I really on it. And it's very hard. It takes a very toll on me. So I want to talk about the UFO or the aliens today. And I have many of them before that, many visions before that. But this particular one, I just want to share and get it over it. I find myself in a place where it looks like I was held there. I had 2 kids with me that I knew. Somebody told me to look after them, and she was coming right back. So it was somebody's children. Anyway, in front of the house. Yes, I was in front of the house. It looks like it's a house, a bigger house, but in the back of the house, there was 3 rooms. I saw 3 rooms. And the 3 rooms, they have like it doesn't look like a porch, but they have like a little fence on the side and side, and they have a way to it. And in front, the people were sitting there. It's like a bench, and there's certain guys, they were sitting there. And that's why I felt like I was held there. They have guns with them. So I wasn't allowed to move. They looks, I can't say they looks like a criminals, but they looks very like a talk, like they have guns, like they holding me there. And inside the house, there were people there. So it seems like these guys are in front of the house for no one to be able to get out. So when the lady gave me 2 of the kids to watch over, because she also were running, she was running to get covered. And I felt like she saw the danger before me, so she left the children on my care. So when I moved a little bit to the front, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, stop there." And I saw there were 3 of them sitting on the bench, and they have guns on them. So I didn't want it to put the kids, especially somebody's kids that I was watching, in danger. So I stood there without saying anything to them. And there was one guy that was sitting at the end of the bench. It looks like he knew me. Very handsome looking guy. But every time I tried to get a look at his face well to make sure I also think that I knew him, he would look. As soon as I'm looking, he put his head down. It seems like he doesn't want me to see him as much as, I was trying to get a better view of him. So I stood there. There was like a soil, and I stood there with the kids, and I'm holding they were sitting on the ground, so I'm holding their hands for them not to flee or just go away from where I am. And they were in the house. There was a little entrance to the house, and there was like a teenager in that house playing a game too. And as soon as the boy came out, he wanted to run, and the other guy that was trying to not let me see his face, he held the gun, trying to shoot that boy. So I looked at him and I said, "You going to shoot him?" Why would you want, like, this boy looks like 15, 16. Why would you want to shoot this kid? And then he looked at my face, and it seems like as soon as that I said that to him, I don't know if his body was giving up on him, because he couldn't even hold a gun with the energy he has anymore. He stood there, he's shaking, and the other guy is telling him, don't listen to her, don't listen to her shit. And I said, you're not taking that boy's life from him. You don't know his future and the things that he have ahead of him to get done. You're not doing that. As soon as that I say to you that you're not going to do that, or are you going to shoot him, when I ask you, you see how you didn't want it to, because that's not who you are. I began to talk to the guy. I said, that's not who you are. It's the people, or some people that you are hanging around with. They are the one influence you. That's not who you are. And I say, have you ever take time and look at yourself in the mirror and see how handsome God made you and how you look so important, but yes, still you chose this path to be. And then he stood there, and the other guy keeps saying, don't listen to her. And he couldn't even move his body, so he stood. But as soon as he let the gun down, so in order for the other guy who was sitting in the end, he was trying to walk to come and grab the gun, and then I heard like a alarm blowing. Like it's an ambulance or somebody's blowing the horn. I don't know. It was too much noise to, deal with. And as soon as that noise began to take place, everybody were running to go hide. So now I have two kids with me. These guys with the gun, they have already fled. Like, they're running too. So it's the kid, and the other one is sitting on the ground, doesn't want to get up. And somebody's children, I'm not trying to go and run and leave them there. I'm not trying to run and leave them there. So what I did, I picked the little one among that, because it was the one was like a toddler. He very little. So I picked him up, and then it was two boys. So I hold the other one. I hold the other kid, and then I was running with them, but know that I couldn't run faster because I'm holding a kid who is walking and who's little that can run faster too. So we ran, and then we got to the middle of the street. It was like a big road that it crosses, and then we had to run to the other side. So the kid and I, when we ran to the other side, and that is where I saw only one way. The road was just one way. It doesn't cross the road anymore. Like it's not like a road that a crossing path. It's just one way. So in the one way, it was a two ways with it. It was like a yellow thing in between, so the car can go, but it was no car coming, no car going. And then when I looked to my right side, I saw a church building. There were a church building there. And everybody was running. I told them to go run to that building. But first, when you see that building, it doesn't look like a church building. It just looks like a small building that it was there. But I find out there was a church building when I get in. And that's where I found out there was a church building. So I ran to the building, and I left the door open because people were still running to come and, take a shelter there. But before I let the door close, because people were still coming, and I see like a group of people, they joined the line. Forgive me. It's a vision, so it's very, very long and in small details. So I'm trying to take my time and just bring all of that up. So as soon as that I get in and I'm standing the door to make people, make sure that people can keep running, there were people, a group of people. This looks like it's like a church or something. They come in and they have a band with him and with them. And there was three guys in front of them, and they were marching and they were hitting the band. And it was noisy. And I told them, listen, if you go in and hide, you cannot make noise, because whatever that you are hiding from will find you. You guys should stop playing the band. Stop it. And they stopped. And then they left the door the other side open, and I told them to go close it. Anyone who wants to come in should come into the front door. So they closed all the doors, and then we only had the front door. So in that case, we will know everybody that is coming in and they're supposed to be there. So I went and then stood by the roadside to just give the people sign, hurry up, because we're about to close the door. But that's when I saw the houses that they were in the front on the side of the road. And then when I looked on the other side of the road ahead of me, it looks like a brown bricks building, but it was small. And that building looks like it is a abandoned building, like nobody lives there, because it had the leaves all over it. But I can still see the building in the middle of the like a woods. But then I saw alien ship in top of the building, and they have their light. It's like a little, like it doesn't look like a shadow, but it's like a light that it reflects, and it's white, and it changes colors to like red and green like that. And when they reflect on that building, on top of that building, but they also have some kind of noise that is very hard to hear compared to the one that I hear louder earlier on. This one had the funny noise, but at the same time, it's not that strong, but yes, so it can hurt your ears when you listen to it for a long time. So in my mind, I keep telling myself, Lisha, don't go crazy. Don't lose it. Don't let the noise affect you. Pay attention and make sure you direct everybody. So that one I see, this alien ship. And then when I look back to the road where we ran from, I saw 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. They were aliens marching towards where we were. And the line, how long their line is, I couldn't find it. I only see the front, they coming, but I couldn't see how end they are. And what I noticed that the houses that they were side of the road, it was double door. So the double door will open, and the human being will comes out. Okay, as soon as they comes out, they had to join the line. But before they join the line, some of them will use their hands like that and hold their head and tear the human skin out. And then the alien what comes out. And some of them have like a zipper. They have a zipper in their forehead like that. They hold the zipper and they open, and the human skin will come off. And they will remove it like they're wearing like a jumpsuit, a human jumpsuit on the alien body. And that's all they all do. And none of them come out as an alien from the houses. And the house, mind you, the house, some of them in the left and some of them in the right. But they all were coming. And it's when they come out, they're a human being. But then, as soon as they see some of the aliens marching, in order for them to join the line, they remove the zipper, and some of them will hold their head like that. And it's like a latex. But it's a human body. But then they were removing it, like they tearing the skin of the human, and the alien comes out. And I saw everything, the color, their eye, and none of them were talking. They all matching, and they joined 3 lines, like one. They joined 3 like 1, 2, and 3, and they all marching like a soldiers, like boom, boom. And you can hear the sound of their feet, and the line is not crooked, it's so straight, and their eyes, they were focused. And I'm standing there watching them. Forgive me, it's scary. The thing I'm sharing with you is scary, because I remember I have it early in the morning. It was I had a doctor's appointment. It was like the person I was going in with appointment with had a surgery. So I can believe it's like June 11th. An appointment was supposed to be 11 a.m. that morning, June 11th, 11 a.m. So it was a big deal. And I remember I have stayed up that much of the night. So in the morning, I was trying to tell myself, well, I'm taking a nap. And then probably 10, I would just get out of the house, because I'm supposed to get there with that person early in time. But when I had the dream, I knew I just closed my eyes a little bit. And I had a dream. And it wasn't a dream, because even in the house, in my house, everybody that were talking, okay, I can hear. I can hear my surrounding. Okay. But yes, so I was seeing what I was seeing, lying there. And when it ended, I couldn't move my body. I was lying in my bed like that. Normally, I don't do back, I don't sleep on my back. But I was lying there in my back like that, and I couldn't feel my body. All that I was feeling is that my heart was pounding for what I have seen and encountered. My heart was pounding like boom, boom, boom. And I feel like it was jumping out of my body. And I tried to move my body. I couldn't. So I lay there and I pray. I didn't pray through my mouth because my whole body was like it shut me down. And I pray a lot in me in order for me to be able to move my body. So in order for me to make sure I was, my body was intact, I because my light stand is right there and I have a few books, my Bible and stuff like that. And my phone was next to it. So I stretched. And when I stretch, I touch my phone just to make sure that I can feel something. And I was able to feel it. And so I let go and I lay there for a very long time. So back to the dream. So the alien, they were marching. And when they marched to where the ship was. The alien ship. The UFO ship, where there was. In top of the brown bricks building, a small building that looks like it's a bounded building. And that building is like a small one. And it's like a little bit in the hills. But then there's a woods everywhere. But their light is throwing into like, it's in top of the building just like that. And the light was throwing through the building just like that. And that is where all of them were marching to. They all were marching there. And they all over the street because they make three lines. So as they go boom, boom. And they're marching like a soldiers. Like no cricket line, nothing. It's a straight line. They're marching with the footsteps you can hear. So it's like my body didn't do me well. When I saw that, some of the visions what I have, it shut my body down because it was very hard to look at it and to witness. And many of them, I didn't get to see their end. So the church building that we went to, I said in front of it, we can't see it's a building. I mean, it's a church. We went in it and a lot of people came. And as soon as you get to there, they have a first floor. They have like a information, like a paper and all that stuff in there. And then you had to climb the staircase to go to the second floor level. So when you get into the building, it's a 3-story. Outside you can't see, just a normal building and it's small. But when you get in, it's huge, it's big. And it contains 3-story building. So they have first floor, second floor, and third floor. So the people that work with me and all the people, so I say I own it. So everybody were choosing a room. And some of the places have like a meeting room, the conference room. So it's so big. But as soon as that I get in there, that's how I found out there was a church going on inside the building, one of the conference room. And when I peek, I have seen 2 church leaders that I knew from Church of Pentecost. And there was one that it was my uncle, Apostle. I said I wasn't going to say his name. That's why, but it was Apostle. He's earlier head and now he's retired. Amponsa. And he had like a khaki shorts on and he had the kente cloth. And he was in front of the church that was taking place. He was like sitting in the first row. And also I had seen another Church of Pentecost leader. That one I never met before. I only see him on social media posts and stuff. I forgot his name, so I don't want to bring his name because I had to see his picture to know who his name is. And it was him also standing in front of the church. Like they were inside the church, but like the first row. And they were there, but they have a lot of people in the room that they also leading. So I said to myself, oh, some people already brought their church here and they already take a coverage. And so that is a hiding place. So I decided to go choose, I don't want the 3rd floor, but I wanted to choose a 2nd floor. But I chose a room that was on that side. The reason I didn't want to choose the 3rd floor, because of the alien thing, I didn't want to feel like they're gonna scan on top of it and I will be the first, like a last floor. So I chose the second floor where I will have roof or being in the middle, because we have first floor, we have third floor, so I'll be in the middle, and then that's where I go. So a lot of people came. Some of them came with their food and drink because they were some of the leaders who had to serve their people that they were leading. So they all came over, and there were a lot, and that's just how the vision ended. So this, I'm not trying to give you understanding to it. I feel like we all need to pray. I had this dream June of last year. It's almost a year now. I'm now sharing with you. Even now that I'm sharing with you, it seems like I went back and living that vision, because it's not easy. Some of the vision I see, I live in it. So it takes very hold of my body or my whole, because there are certain vision when I see, I get up and I'm not okay. Sometimes I'm not sick, but I'm not okay because I don't just see. I live in it. I experience it. And it's a life I didn't choose. But I know God who chose me and put me there, He have given me a strength. And it's not easy. Even the recent one that I saw, I will do another recording some other day. And it looks like a fish, but then it wasn't a fish. It's like a dragon in the water, a small fish, but then I was stamping on it, but it declared war with me. It told me that I make him uncomfortable. It declared war. And the things that it's saying to me, I was saying to you. And that's how I could hear it talking. It wasn't moving his mouth, but I could hear. And also, I think I wrote on Facebook about a dragon that I saw. I thought it was a serpent on the sky, and everybody were running. I will come out with that one. It's a different video I saw. I'm just giving you a heads up that we need to pray like never before, because what is ahead of us is more than we can imagine. And our strength alone cannot face except the God who will help us. So the white dragon that I saw, at first I couldn't see it ahead. So I couldn't tell it was a dragon. I thought it was a serpent. But then everybody were running also. And what I felt like that they were using that to capture children. Because there were another kid that I saw, they ran to the room. But when they wanted to, the kids want to be out, they were grown up there. The men will capture them and holding them captivities. They let them out. And I was a whistleblower, because I was calling people to come. Hey, come. They're hiding the kids. They want to kill them. But that also is another vision for me to explain to you. And the dragon wasn't alone. How do I know it was the dragon? It showed its head. That's why I know there wasn't snakes. There was dragon. So that one also I will come and I will explain to you how. Because I don't want this video to be long. So that's just what I saw last year, June, of the UFO, the aliens. And so I felt like they have been here longer than we know. They are, because for me to see them as a human being like us, and they have a zip. Some of them have a zipper here, and they unzip it. And some of them, it's like their skin is like a latex, and they will use two of their hands like that and hold their hair like this. Some of them are bald headed, some of them are full of hair, but they will use it like that and tear it up. Some of them will use their hands and just hold their skin like that and their chest and just keep remove it like they're wearing like a jumpsuit. And underneath of it were aliens, and that's how they formed their lines, and they were marching towards the ship, the alien ship that it came over, or the airplane, whatever that it came over. So I feel like they have been here. They're already among us. They could be in our churches, because nowadays I feel like the Holy Spirit is not our churches anymore. They could be in our leaders. They could be the prophetess, your man of God, your woman of God. They could be the leaders that, in your congressman, the congresswoman. They could be in your supervisor. They everywhere. They could be in you name it, your doctors, lawyers, the people that you put a trust in their hands. Okay, your defenders, they could be there. Okay, so now we worry about how the Spirit of the Lord have left us in the church. The aliens are here and they have been here longer. It's just now they're making themselves known because they are about to rule. It's like they just wanted to be exposed. They wanted to know. They want us to know that they are here. So we need to be vigilant like never before. We need to watch out. Okay, so what I saw, it wasn't like they descended from the ship that I see or the ground, the sky. It wasn't like their ship was open and they were coming out. No, they were coming out of the houses. Do you understand? Houses that is built next to the street and the road. So they live among us. They're in the downtown. They're in your bungalows. They're everywhere. They were like in normal houses that everybody lives in. And they were coming out like that. And they're tearing their skin off. Some of them have a zipper. Some of them tearing their skin out. And from their head, it's like a jumpsuit. They're taking it off and they're here. They're here. They have been here. So pray. We could have a babies with them. Who knows? Since they have a human skin. These are the things that scares me. It could be in our schools. They are the one teaching our children. They are the one injecting us. They are their doctors. Do you understand? We work with them. We eat with them. They're in your shopping center. They are the one, providing or producing your produce, everyday food that you eat. Because they're here. They blend in. So let's pray. Pray. Relationship, you're going to pray. Everything you do, pray. Because if we don't be careful, we're gonna help them to multiply. We're gonna have, married to them, share and bear with them, intercourse with them, having their children to multiply. God knows if we already did it or not. Because we can't just go in anywhere and do things anyhow. We can't just go out there because we want to date or we want to get married. We want to just sleep with anyone or anything that we see. They're here. They have been here. That's how I see it. Because when I saw it, it wasn't like they were just coming from the ship or the sky or the ground opened. No, they were in the houses. They're coming. And the houses look normal houses, just like where we live. It's hard. It takes me forever. I love you. The name still remains Virginia. How come? Oh, there's so much dream. There's so much visions that I've seen. Early this year, somewhere January, in February, there was a lot of stipends that God shows me. I have an encounter. The beast. He crawled through the baseball field, the park, and he went to the hills. I don't know, he going to the church. That was early this year dream. And I saw the beast. That's where he going. And the legend, he's big. He also a serpent, but he crawled to the sea. Anyway, it was a beach and people were touching him. I will come and share all that with you. And how did the whole thing started. And I was in the house and people get missing. And I wanted to find out where did they go because they went to the room and they get missing. So I wanted to go to the back of the house. That's why the back of the house ended up in the beach. That's how I see. How do I know which one was the beast and which one was the legend? There was a man, the Indian man, sitting over there, and he began to scream and mention which one was coming and which one is this and which one of that. It's a lot of visions, a lot. Even the recent one that I see that it scares me. Every day I pray about it. Have you ever heard a snake talking in a dream or in your vision? Have you ever heard lying there and it's talking and you can hear every single word that it's saying? declaring war. Have you ever heard them saying things that you make them uncomfortable and what they want to do to you? This life is not that. So if I'm humble, I'm not humble because I'm afraid of man and what a man can do to me. I'm afraid of the enemy whom I don't see. I'm afraid of the one only God can fight. That I felt like he have seen what is in me and what God have made me and what he is going to take me. If I don't be careful, he want to take me off because I'm a threat. Because he says it. He says it to me. That make him uncomfortable. Pray for me as I pray for you. Take this opportunity. Pray for your leaders. Those who lead you in the church. For God to open your eyes to see who they are. And if you are from God, they are from God, then God's supposed to empower them and continue to lead them to the righteous path. If they're not of God, God should show you the way to go so you can leave that under their umbrella. Because if they are the one of the aliens, imagine where they're leading you to. If they're the agent of them, imagine where they're leading you to. And let's pray for the leaders. Sometimes we take our good leaders for granted because we don't know the marks that on their skin and the marks that in their heart, because they're the one who paved the way. Remember how dangerous that way was. They're the one who led and who is leading. Every hit they get, we behind them, we don't get to see or feel it. The good leaders, they go through it. The good leaders, they face it. They pray for you. They don't let you pay money before they pray for you. They pray for you because they believe they are the shepherd on their flocks. They are the shepherd of that sheep. God has given in charge for them to shepherd us. So they pray and all the attack goes to them. There was a young man in the Facebook. I don't want to say his name, but when he watched this podcast, this recording. And he called me one time, which is trying to reach out to me for a very long time. I don't take Facebook calls and give him my number anyhow because I don't have time to do those things. But he tried so hard, and when he finally got me and he would ask to call, and I say, yeah, he called me a messenger. And he shared some stuff with me. It was a midnight hour. And as he was talking to me, God began to talk to me. Certain things about what he was saying to me. So I began, because I said God spoke to me. So it wasn't me finding or seeing. Nothing